Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today you join me on the Pioneers map and we are going to be having a look at some more of your submissions because there are quite a lot of them and I don't want them to pile up too much. So I figured I'd just get it out of the way right now, and also I've had this guy that keeps asking for it to happen for several days in a row, so I guess that's today is that guy's lucky day. But yeah, let's spawn in the first build and see what it looks like. I'm gonna go in the order that they were sent to me in the Discord channel. That makes the first ones several tanks. Namely these three. So let's spawn them in. Ah yeah, these are over comp. That's no problem. That is no problem. I just forgot. So this is the XM246. Unfortunately, I don't know my tanks. So that doesn't say very much to me. But it does look pretty cool. I'll give it that much. Oh, I'm stupid. I mean, I probably should have read the description, but when you hold right click, it switches W, A, S, and D from movement keys to turret aiming keys. Unfortunately, that also means you can't shoot and move at the same time, but I'm assuming that's not something this tank was able to do. Or this particular one just doesn't do it for simplicity purposes. That is very cool. I don't know. I'm guessing these are just maneuverability pistons to get around a bit better, because I doubt that they were actually supposed to move. Left shift aims, and then that's it. Okay, that's very cool. Very, very cool. The next one on our list is the ADATS by the same person. Hold on, I can throw that into Google Translate and it'll tell me how to say it. Hold on.
Yonaka.
Okay, so it's telling me that it's pronounced Yonaka. Did I say that right? I hope I said that right. It translates to midnight, which is actually in parentheses at the end of their name in Discord. So this is their second tank that they have submitted. Okay. How does this one work? It probably works the exact same way. So we drive around when we hit right click. Okay. When you hold left shift, it activates aiming servos. Oh. It has ammunition. It has like a reloading sequence with the number displays. And a rangefinder on the right hand side. That's very cool. Yo. I imagine that would help you aim, but so when the cooldown ends, it then switches to a counter that tells you how many bullets you have left. And then it counts down again. That's very cool. I like that. Good job. Let's shoot the other tank with it. Awesome sauce. Very nice. And this one, this is the M1A2. Isn't it? Oh, this is the one that you have to hold buttons to deploy. So this is an Abrams, apparently. There's loads of pieces everywhere. 3 for 3 on cool tanks. Shoot the old one with it. I keep forgetting that it needs to deploy. Whoa! That was an explosion. Jolly good show. Brilliant tanks. Brilliant tanks. Next on the list, we have a logic system. Sure. Am I going to be able to make heads and tails of this? I don't think so. But I'll give it a try. Let's see. Directional based compass targeting system. Or something like that, normalized by, I don't know. Okay, so if I'm seeing this right, I don't have to actually have to do anything more. I just have to... should probably read the controls. Add an angle relative to your build for the two detachables to rotate to. Lock the direction of the detachables. Then okay. Say less. What does A and D do? Am I not supposed to use A and D? No. Okay, then I'll stop using A and D. I'll pick that angle. And they rotate. That's very cool. Okay. So this could be used for like torpedoes that need to maintain a specific heading or something. That's it's above my pay grade, I'll tell you that much. But it looks pretty cool, and it felt pretty cool to use, so plus points for you. Next are 2 builds by Arry. Are they called that in the game? They might not be called that in the game. But they are in... where's my folder? Here it is. It's these 2. The first of which is this F4U, I think. Looks like one anyway. Oh, he said plane inspired by the F4U Corsair, but like it's not. Okay, no problem. Let's try and let's try and take off here. Come on. We're running out of room. There we go. Okay, to took a little bit of wiggling, but we're off the ground. G is the landing gear. Yep. It's very flush in the back. Look at that. We have those and those. Big gun, much yes. You need is your, and D does what's it called, roll, and then pitch is done by W and S. Is that all the buttons? I think that's all the buttons. Oh hey, there's Melvin. Hey Melvin. That is a neat looking plane. It's very stable. It feels like it uses gyros. Let's bring it into the land here. It's a bit nose heavy on the landing, but no problem. I don't have a problem with gyros per se, but like, you know. Yep. How many? All the axes. Hell yeah. I mean, you know. You gotta do what you gotta do. It's a very nice looking plane. I think. Very good. Your next build was... I don't know how to pronounce that. Google, help. If I had to guess, that's Deinosuchus? What? Google Translate said it's Deinosuchus, which, close enough. It just looks like a dinosaur crocodile. Does it not walk? It dances. Okay. It lies down. What does this button do? Aha! There's the walk. Go! Go to the water. I think it likes to swim more. We have in the body. Yeah, there's loads of propellers. This boy likes to swim. Go to the water. Alright, now that we're in the water, I think it's a little bit happier. So let's check out all the buttons. So obviously Alt does the walking. Q and E does the yaw. A and D does the roll. And then W and S is pitch. What does left shift do? Left shift is, I imagine that's the death roll that you would see in like a regular animal of this kind that exists today. I forgot exactly which one does it, so I won't name either of them. What does control do? Control goes backwards. Okay, that's self-explanatory. T does the dance, obviously. We saw that above. V, it lays down. And then left click does the mouth. Very cool. Get back onto the shore here for our next build. Go. 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 Okay, that's far enough. You did good. I'm proud of you. All right, next. Next up we have, oh my god, that's so many builds. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 builds by one person, followed by another 5 builds from someone else. But you know, I'm gonna look at them all because I said I would. Thankfully, I've subscribed to them all already, so I don't have to look for them on the workshop. So, first is, oh, of course it's a boat when I just got out of the water, man. Okay, so it is a BAS 144 Harpoon. I'm going to assume that this is a custom, because I don't know my boats. But it is a heavy submarine destroyer. I'll see about that. So obviously we have our regular controls, W, A, S, and D to move around. What does this button do? Ah. Ah, it's a rangefinder. I think that's what it's called. I'm not being stupid, am I? This is what it's called. It like looks somewhere and it tells you how far away it is. Yeah, one of those. I hope it's called a rangefinder, otherwise I'm gonna look really stupid and I'm gonna be very sad. But yeah, one of those. You can see like right there. It tells you what distance away something is. Weep, weep, weep. What does I, J, K, and L do? Ah, it looks under the water. I see. Then Y and X. That's Y is the depth charges, and I'm assuming X is the sea mines. Yep, very good. What does 1 do? Aha, that's the cameras. Weep, 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 weep. Okay, stop fooling around. We have a lot of belts to cover. And then 2 is the underwater camera. Which, very poor visibility because it's Pioneers, but you get the idea. Very nice boat. Very cool. Next is... I have a different boat by him, but it's not... it's further down. So it's not up yet. Same person again. Guys, can we like tone it down with the builds, please? Like, make like one really cool one. And give it to me. Otherwise, I'm going to get very quickly overwhelmed. I'm not even halfway through him. I've already been doing this for half an hour. Which, granted, it's not a very long time. But, if I end up having to do this in the future for like 3 hours straight because several of you send me like 15 builds each, it's not going to be very fun anymore. You know? So, I very much hope that you understand where I'm coming from. But anyway, our next build is this, which is a car. So let's go over here. So we have a little truck and a missile. I pointed it down and it kinda exploded. Alright. Missile. Go. Oh. Let's try that again. I'm gonna try and do a loop around the destroyed mega drill. And then I'll come back around and then shoot the creation that I launched it from, which is where I am. So, one... Well, does this count as 1 or 2 full loops? I don't think it matters. Then we go this way. Pow! And I forgot to set invincible characters. But that's okay. Very nice. Good missile. Very destructive. Big boom. Next, we have this thing called an M1A2 Coyote, which looks like that is the wrong bit. I was literally... Don't do that, Trailmakers. It's annoying. But anyway, it looks like this. It looks like a tank with truck wheels. Oh boy. Mans has never heard of an aiming servo. God damn. 2 cameras. Standard issue. Tank cannon. And this cannon, I guess. What do these do? That's aiming. And then this is also aiming. Very nice. That's nice build. Nice build. Your next build. I'm assuming you mean automatic with an AU, but I won't discriminate or be mean about it because I know English is not an easy language and it doesn't make sense a lot of the time. So what does this one do? You have an Italian flag on both sides. He didn't mirror it. It's on this side it's green on the left. On this side it's green on the... I'm going to assume it's Italian. But anyway, let's see. Obviously, W, A, S, and D to move around. What does Alt do? Aha! A big servos. He's learning, chat. What does 1 do? Oh, you have like a little pizza radar. Oh, that's good. And then Y does that. Okay, so pow, 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 pow. Very nice. And finally, well, not finally, because there's another build later. We have this thing called Ultralight. And it's light and ultra. I see. You have a smiley face on the back. That's a good start. And go. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's on toggle. That's nice. Hi-ho Silva. Away. That's a pro gamer move right there. Oh yeah. Ah. That's a problem. It floats. I mean, the sails are very buoyant, so it shouldn't be that much of a surprise, but I mean, you know, considering it's only 120, 130 kilograms, maybe not that surprising at all. Good stuff from the man. And then up next, we have some more builds in here by Mr. Uranium again. We have 5 more builds. What do we have? We have a Reaper Shark. We have a Wait, hold on. Dunkleosteus? Terrelli. I think that's how you say it. I'm not going to Google all of these names because I'll be here until tomorrow and then you won't get a video today. And a mud crab and a hot rod and uncanny Mr. Crab. Okay, we're checking that one out first. Yes. Money. 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 No. Mr. Krabs. Go. No. Mr. Krabs. Go up the hill. Yes. Yes. Money. 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 Oh, he lived. I didn't expect him to live. Little spin for the viewers. Show him off nicely. He's a little bit sparky, but I'd expect nothing less from a clanker. Anyway, I'm gonna have a look at the mud crab next because we are on mud. And it walks. Very nice. And space is backwards. Or depending on which way you look at it. One way is backwards and one way is forwards. And then we have A and D, which is, I assume that's the turn. Yep. And it breathes with bubbles. Very cool, very cool. And it has like, oh, it has like little thing. I don't know if that's to make them shiny or if that's the actual crab's pupils, but that's a nice touch. Very good job. Next, we have this hot rod. Oh yeah. Look at him go. Speed. I like this one. I'm going to use it to drive over to the sea again because we have 2 more aquatic builds. Very cute, beautiful little hot rod. First, we have a Reaper Shark. I don't. Is this from something? Because if it is, I don't know what it's from because I haven't seen or played whatever this is from. Looks like something that would exist in Subnautica though, which I also haven't played, but you know. So we have space to go forward, obviously. W, A, S, and D to move around. Shift goes backwards. What does left click do? It just opens the mouth even more. Ah. Subscribe to me. Cool shark. Cool shark. It's very, I like these glowy bits. I like the effect that you did with like the gradient that makes it look like it, like, you know, but the transition, like, you know, you see what I'm talking about. I think it's cool. Next. And finally we have the thing that I'm not going to try and pronounce again. It looks, looking at it in build mode, it looks like a hamster shark. But I think this guy is a big mouth. He has a lot to say, and it has the same controls as the other one. Let's eat this jellyfish. I missed. The jellyfish were very What's happening? I don't know what's happening, and I'm not going to look into it, but that is another good build, I think. Nice. Okay, on to the next person. At long last, we have the updated version of IDK's jet, which is this one. He sent it twice, but this is the newest version, and apparently it's inspired by mine. Oh yeah, I do see it. I see it. You have the intake on the top behind the person. It's pretty cool. Do your obviously. Don't think the split thrust is on the right. Okay. It would be nice to, in the future, it's not a deal breaker, but it would be nice to have like something that stops it from doing it if you're not holding space. Because as you can see right now, it's doing it the wrong way. But that's not a problem. Control is I don't know what control does. What does shift do? Shift is the air brakes. I still don't know what control does, but it's not a problem. E and Q obviously is that. W, A, S, and D is as you'd expect. What does Alt do? I think I need to get into the air to find out what it does. Alright, here we go. Has a lot of difficulty getting into the air, just like mine. I'd expect no less. Alright, so what does Alt do? Is it like auto flying? Like different stages of auto flying? Or auto thrust? I don't know. But there's apparently different stages to those, and you cycle them with Alt and Control. Shift is the air brakes, obviously. What does Y do? I don't know what Y does. What does X do? X is a toggle for the air brakes. Oh, we have yaw, and we obviously have the guns. Very maneuverable. Let's do some cool flying. It has quite an aggressive natural pitch rate. Whoa. Okay, so the roll is quite responsive at this speed, but I'll manage. It turns out I was unable to manage, but that's my fault, so don't worry about it. We're going to move on to the next build because I think I still have a lot to cover. But very cool build, and I'm honored that you used me as inspiration. Next, we have that guy again. What was his name? Iker. I think that's how you say it. And it's this build now. Alright. I can see what's happening now. Right, so obviously W, A, S, and D. The steering and going forwards and back. Control. Toggles on this aiming servo. I don't know what it does. And Alt turns on that one. Left click turns on the flamethrower, which is piston propelled. So has a little bit more range. I'm not seeing a whole lot of action from the other one when I hold down right click though. Is it E? It's not E, that's a C mine. Are there conditions not being met? They can only fire if control is being held. There you go. Look at that. It goes very far. Good job. That's another cool boat from this guy. I should stop saying this guy. His name is Iker. Does it say what their pronouns are in Discord? No. It just says Espanol. Good build by this person. Thank you for submitting. It's a lot of boats, man. This guy likes boats. It's like Russelov, but in Spanish. Anyway, the final build, I think we finally made it, is Exo's Dune Buggy. Whoa. I'm looking at the thumbnail here, and it's pretty sweet looking. And I think I want to go to Airborne for this, because Airborne actually has dunes. I'm realizing now that my reaction to Exo being on this list may have been a little bit downplaying the rest of the builds and making them out to be not as hype as they are. But I assure you, they were cool builds. I just know for a fact that Exo always delivers, because I've seen it with my own two eyes, and I'm sure you have as well. Oh my days. Where do I even begin? There's so much going on. How do you even manage this? You are a genuine madman, and I have a lot of respect for you. Okay, so we have like the fuel tank at the back, obviously, and an engine wedged in underneath. We have some very interesting, it's like a very hyper condensed trailing arm at the back, or something along those lines. You can see it doesn't really enjoy existing because Trailmakers is Trailmakers. Then at the front we just have a single column. that is pretending to be double wishbone, I think, with the extra pipe pieces. So, nice aesthetic. Oh, it goes. It goes. This is zippy. See, I handled some jumps. That was not really a jump. This might be too big of a jump, on the other hand. Yep, I'm probably gonna die. Honestly, for custom suspension, I expected it to be a lot worse. And it repairs pretty nicely. So that's nice. That is quite impressive. I'm gonna die. I should be a little bit more faithful. That's a nice build, though. Ow. Yeah, see, there it is. I knew it was going to happen the moment I started to get confident. But I shouldn't be too harsh. But I expect... Oh, no! Yeah. I expect no less from custom suspension. But, all in all, I'd say very good job. Now, I'd like to thank everybody who submitted today for submitting their builds. They were very cool and I like them a lot. For the future, if you would like to give me your own builds to submit, they can either be blueprints or they can also be workshop links, whatever you prefer. Just make sure to submit not too many builds, because in this episode we had 2 people take up more than half of all of the builds that were submitted, which, you know, it gives me some substance to work with for editing the video, but in the future when there are a lot more people submitting, that number will quickly become very overwhelming. Imagine instead of just 2 people posting 5 builds each, it's 10 people posting 5 builds each. And then suddenly I have 50 builds, and that's more than the average submission for a popular build challenge theme over on the Flashbulb Games Discord. That's way too many. I'd have to stream it for 4 hours, you know? So, like, keep it on the down low with the quantity of submissions. Maybe up the quality. I'm not saying that your builds were not good quality. I'm just saying if you make one super duper mega epic build instead of just a great build, then I think all of us would be a lot more grateful for it. You'd be grateful. Well, you'd be hyped that you built such a really cool build, and I'd be in awe from how cool of a build you made. You know, so like, it's a win-win all around, and also the YouTube is going to love it. So, once again, thank you for submitting. If you want to submit, go over into the Discord, post either your blueprint or your workshop link. If you enjoyed this video, consider leaving a like. Boosts it to new people, so maybe they'll like it as well. If you want to see more videos from me, then definitely subscribe and turn on the notifications so you stay notified of my uploads. But other than that, that'll be it from me for today. My name is Iker, and this has been another build showcase. Catch you all in the next one. See ya. Damn, this thing is cool. I need to build my own.